Hello and welcome. I am literally giddy with excitement that you've decided to join us on this midlife metabolism reset journey. And I want to make sure to take a couple of minutes to be able to really orientate you to everything that you have available to you, both in this group as well as in the guides section, as well as what this journey is going to look like for you and how to prepare for it. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that I want you to know is what we're going to be covering in this lesson. We're going to talk about the difference between a diet and a metabolism reset, time management, and it's hard to manage what you don't have, right? So we're going to talk about a couple of hacks to be able to expand time, because even though all of these things that you're going to be integrating into your world through this midlife metabolism reset program are amazing for you, they're in alignment with your wellness goals, there's something that you desire, it does take time to integrate any sort of change. So I want to, right out of the gate, talk to you about how to expand the minutes and hours in the day that you have access to be focused and productive with one of my favorite simple hacks. We're going to talk about how to access community and accountability through this program, a review of the flow of the program, and really what to expect. So first off, we're going to be talking about designing a life that you love one step at a time. You have access to all of the educational guides right inside this group, and you can certainly binge watch them if you want to, but I recommend that you process with them, that you be with them, because if obtaining your health goals was only about learning, honestly, you'd already be there, right? All you need to do is click a few buttons on Google, integrate the information, and boom. But here's a really shocking statistic that we know: 95% of Americans are failing at their weight loss goals. And of the 5% that consider themselves successful, 4% will resort to old lifestyle habits, right? So the midlife metabolism reset process is as much about mindset and habit set as it is about knowledge acquisition. So I encourage you to really let yourself be with each one of these modules, show up to the accountability calls, step forward for the group coaching, and really just allow yourself to be in the process of redesigning your habits, redesigning your mindset, so that ultimately this is a lifestyle you're creating that you love, that you'll never want to cheat on. All right. So that's the difference between a diet and this process. Again, going on a diet is a temporary doing mindset versus a metabolism reset process is a long-term being mindset. There's a very big difference in food choice commitments between somebody who says, I'm going on a diet versus I am a vegetarian, right? Now, I'm not advocating for being a vegetarian or not being a vegetarian. That is really going to be something that you self-select along the way. However, there is a deep commitment to that eating pattern because it is linked to the person's identity and values, right? So we're going to be exploring: what is your identity? What are your values? Who are you? There's a different sort of commitment in that process. A diet is about restriction of foods. The metabolism reset way is about the exploration of foods. There are so many amazing, awesome, yummy recipes that are outstanding. And yet there are foods that we just grew up with or have been highly marketed to be able to grab and go as convenience lifestyle choices. So there's no reason why we should sit here and have a conversation about you can't eat this, you can't eat that. It lasts just temporarily. There's usually a slingshot binge effect after when you're restricting foods. But what we are going to be talking about is look at all these amazing foods and all of these amazing recipes. You're going to create a new kind of personalized recipe portfolio for yourself. So literally, there's just no room in your life for the foods that are not serving your needs well. Okay. Going on a diet is about sacrifice. Sacrifice, we are wired to avoid pain, and sacrifice is painful. The metabolism reset way is about a nourishing mindset, exploring nutrient rich foods that just help you to feel amazing. And if you feel amazing, that's what you crave. You're ultimately craving a feeling. And that's what we want to give you, as a feeling of feeling vibrant and alive and healthy. Therefore, your body naturally starts to crave those sorts of foods. Going on a diet is a goal of a quick win, typically a quick loss. The metabolism reset way is a goal of longevity and sustainability. Going on a diet, long-term failure rate of 99%. I don't know if it hasn't worked yet, right? And the metabolism reset way is about designing a life that you really enjoy. It's about enjoyment of living. Going on a diet can harm your metabolism, whereas the metabolism reset way builds a healthy metabolism. Going on a diet can cause stress and inflammation, typically does, whereas the metabolism reset way reduces stress and inflammation. And a client testimonial, a lovely client named Tina, she said, "I'm feeling confident in my ability to maintain the changes I've recently made. The benefits of feeling great and having high energy are an incentive reward that keeps me focused on my health." And I spoke to her recently, and she is still thoroughly enjoying the lifestyle of having less aches and pains, having more energy, being able to just really enjoy her retirement years in a way that she's really, really excited about. So we are going to be talking about time management. In order to do that, I want to let you know what to expect. Like, how much time should you be carving out in order to really be mindful with this process? So I'll talk about that in a minute, but really the reality is you're a busy lady already, right? How many things already fall off your to-do list, quite honestly? And self-care, although it's typically one of the first things that falls off our to-do list, if you didn't have room for it yesterday, there's a very good chance you don't have room for it today. So I want to set you up for success by just really holding space for that reality and that truth, and giving you a health hack that allows for you to be able to expand time by allowing for you to start from your biology, right? Your biology influences how much focus you have, how much energy you have, what time you crash during the day. It's a biological thing. It's not a lack of discipline, right? Biologically, your body produces energy with a part of your cell called mitochondria, right? And then your brain has mental focus and clarity based upon how high functioning it is biologically. So I just want to really honor, again, the fact that you deserve to have success with this program. These are a couple of my all-time favorite health hacks that have allowed for me over the last almost decade now to expand enough time to be able to focus on the life and the goals that I want to have, activating wellness from within. Okay. So there's some powders, some pills that are all natural. Many of them are just plant-based that allow for you to expand time because they are activating your brain's ability to have more mental focus, clarity, even emotional regulation with natural products that include things like B vitamins, Monterey pine bark, L-theanine, which comes from green tea. It's a little powder pack you put in a cup of water, you shake it up, and boom, 20 minutes later, you have more focused energy to be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. All right. There's also some little pills, little yellow pills that are activating. So they're not vitamins, they're not minerals, they're formulas that are actually activating your inner programs for survival and health optimization and energy production. Okay, so they're beautiful, time expanding health hacks that I highly encourage if you're somebody like me who already has a very long to-do list, who wants to be able to expand time, then I highly recommend that you private message me. I'd be glad to do a private consultation with you for free so that we can determine what might be the best product portfolio for you to set you up for success. Or you can email me at kim@kimjakes.com. I would be glad to send you the link so that we can set up a time in order to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success by expanding time. Now, that is not a requirement. However, it is essential for me, and I want to offer it to you. Okay. Now, here's what you want to plan for. You want to stay connected, stay close to the fire, right? You do that by hopping into the Facebook group, the Midlife Metabolism membership Facebook group on a daily basis if you can, right? Share your wins, read other people's wins, watch one of the videos in the guide. Just really allow yourself to be immersed in this as a priority on a day-to-day basis, because we know that habits are recreated through consistency and repetition. We have 3 months together if you're in the 3-month program in order to do that, which is ample time to be able to really reset deep habits if you are doing it daily. Okay. So it's set up for you so that you can really be immersed in the information, the energy, and participate. We want to hear from you and see you. Also in the Facebook group, you have access to asking me questions on a daily basis. I do hold office hours specifically for this Facebook group. So any questions that you have, there is no question too small. And many times one of the group members may have an answer for you as well, but I tag my name and I would be glad to answer any and all questions. Okay. There's guided learning through the guides section of the Facebook group. There's also on Mondays, group coaching, question and answer Zoom, monthly masterclass, and an end of month integration series. So the first and third Monday of the month is the group coaching and question and answer Zoom. You'll receive a reminder about when that's happening. I highly encourage you to show up live if you can, but if you cannot show up live, then the replay will be put into the guides section under replay. Also, we have a monthly masterclass, same thing. I highly recommend if you're able to show up live, awesome. But if you can't, the replays will also be stored in the guides section under monthly masterclass replay as well. So what to plan for? You want to plan for time for learning, time for action, and time for integration. The learning is, this is brand new information for me. The action is, I'm doing what I just learned. The integration is, how does this feel in my body? What is my body telling me? And what does that mean for individualizing my lifestyle that will be unique for me? Group coaching Zooms, Midlife Metabolism, the membership space is also time for you to set up aside for that. Now, there are multiple modules of learning experience within the guides. They're organized in a way that if you attend them in order, that's best. However, if you have a burning need or desire, of course, you have the freedom to hop around a little bit, but it is designed in such a way that if you work from start to finish, you'll have an optimum experience. You're going to start off with mindset and metrics, going into a gourmet cleanse, because if you are feeling good and having quick wins around reducing food sensitivity, exposure, which reduces inflammation, which allows for your metabolism to begin to reset as well. It's just a great way to begin. Also, body awareness of once you identify that you may have a food sensitivity, it's a lot easier to be able to then say, oh, hey, body, let me take care of you in a way that's unique to you. So you learn how to listen to your body that way. We then go through a food discovery process. We then integrate in movement and how that relates to your metabolism, hormone awareness and how that relates to your metabolism. We go into a deeper dive around mindset, because mindset is literally, it's cornerstone to your success. It's essential for your success. We dive into that. We then hop into sleep, play, and sun, and then do a directed discovery integration process, and then look at some of the bonuses that you have access to and beyond. So again, mindset and metrics is your very first module after the welcome module. So it's considered module 2. Clarity comes first, folks. If you are unclear or there is uncommitment, right? Is uncommitment a word? Non-commitment? I think it is. If you are unclear, you will have non-commitment. So clarity comes first, and that's why we start there. Again, the gourmet cleanse, really super yummy food that you're going to be able to explore. Some of the recipes you'll probably just add into your customized cookbook, your repertoire of routine foods that you're going to love forever. And also just gives your body a break to be able to reduce some inflammation as we kickstart this journey. The food discovery process is going to be about how to discover what your body likes. We're going to look at what carbohydrate levels your body likes. We're going to look at what kind of carbohydrates your body likes. We're going to look at what foods, giving you tons and tons and tons of recipes to explore that are all made in a way to support the midlife metabolism so you don't have to guess. And also, we're going to talk about how do you eat out? We're going to talk about if you like to drink alcohol, what is the best way to do that? So I really want you to be able to feel like you can have a lot of fun through this food discovery process. We're going to talk about movement and metabolism. And we're going to be moving not to like sweat away the calories at all. We are going to be moving in order to optimize your genetic expression, your genes. You're going to hear me talk about genes through this process, right? Your genes, your DNA holds programs for optimized health. And we are going to be eating to optimize your genetic expression. We are going to be moving in order to optimize your genetic expression. We are going to be thinking in order to optimize your genetic expression, because if we are optimizing your genes' ability to help you thrive, the foundation is set for really beautiful transformation. We want to work with your body versus against your body, okay? We're going to look at hormones and metabolism because awareness is key. Also, mindset. When we are talking about mindset, we are also talking about hormones, because when we think and feel, we are triggering the production of chemicals inside our body. That's how we experience feelings. We have a thought, it turns into a feeling through the production of hormones that may increase our breathing rate or our heart rate. So all of these things are all interactive. I'm just going to be speaking this language to you constantly. So that's what we're going to be looking at. Sleep, play, and sun, because they optimize our hormones as well. And it's important to really kind of do a sleep hygiene assessment, talking about how to integrate fun into your life, and then the healthy ways to add sun exposure. We're going to go through an integration period where really going to sit there and say, I've just learned a lot, I've explored a lot, but I want to be able to help you develop the lifestyle based on trusting your inner voice, because she knows best, right? You learn things, you explore things, and then you say, but what is mine? And that's the integration process. And then the bonuses and beyond. Health is a pursuit, not a destination. It's really important to enjoy the journey, my friends. So in this lesson, you learn the difference between a diet and metabolism reset, time management, time expansion solutions. Hit me up if you want to talk about that, have that free assessment for what might be a good time expansion hack for you, how to assess community and accountability, review of the flow of the program, and what to expect. So how to take action. I want you to be able to print out the metabolism reset framework so that if you like to do that, so that you can have it handy, you can kind of get a good picture of what the process is going to look like. Again, expand your time with the nootropic and energy activation products. You can email me or private message me. Make sure that you're in the membership Facebook group, the membership Midlife Metabolism Reset group, so that you have access to all of the accountability in the mastermind. Schedule your time in your calendar for the live group coaching, learning modules, self-reflection, etc. And as of the creation of this video, it is the group coaching, the Monday experiences for group coaching and mastermind and integration days are at noon Eastern Standard Time. All right. Up next, in the next lesson, you are going to discover why we're starting with mindset first. You're going to discover your why for doing this. You have an impulse to make this change, but let's really identify it, give it some identity. We're going to talk about self-talk habits, choice point solutions, and affirmations. And remember, you have access to me during this process. Okay. You have access to it through the Midlife Design membership, Facebook group, daily if you want to. You also have access through emailing me. If you do email me, though, make sure that the subject line is really, really clear. We all receive a bazillion emails, and I would hate to miss yours. Okay. So thanks so much. And let's go ahead and stop this recording. And let's do the next step.